In the movie, Mrs. D says that the best place to discover yourself is on stage. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
Oh, that when I heard that line and I read that line in the script, I could completely relate. Because I growing up and in high school, had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I always got good grades, so I knew I would go to college at some point. But I didn't know where to focus my efforts. But as soon as my hobby was and became musical theater, and I was performing on stage and becoming a part of projects, and I was a part of something, I kind of found out what I wanted to do with my life. So I completely agree with Miss Darvis, and I can relate to Troy being in that situation.
And there is this big question in the movie is that after high school you don't know where you have to go, and it's something I think a lot of fans in France and everywhere in the world relate.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great you said that. That's one of my favorite themes in High School Musical is, you know, there's so much pressure, there's so many decisions you have to make early on in life. And this is, you know, where it starts to get difficult, where you need to be planning for the rest of your life, you know, at such a young age. So I think that that's one of the themes that resonates all over the world. You know, it's spoken universally. How and, you know, what's going to happen after high school, and how can I discover that? You know, how can I find that in myself?
And what advice could you give to the fans who are in that position, saying, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do"?
You know, my advice there would be constantly be trying new things. You know, one thing that I live by every day is every day try and do something that scares you, and you know, whether it be for me, it was going on stage and performing. I used to get nervous before I did that. Or, you know, trying new things. You have to step outside of your comfort zone and expand and try and grow. And if you can do that, you will 100% find what you're meant to do.
And what I liked about this movie, it works with the two previous movies. We understand the kind of nostalgia at the end of the movie. It's the end of something for you, for us, for all the audience. So did you leave that movie in that way, the end of something and maybe the start of?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You touched on something that I do enjoy about High School Musical 3. For the first time, we have the ability to sing songs that are reminiscent of the first two movies. You're watching the characters sing about the good old days and about, you know, what happened in High School Musical 1 and 2 and prior to. So it's great, and you've grown up and you've learned to love these characters. So I find that fascinating. And then, as you were saying, yeah. Also, this parallels very much a high school experience for us. You know, we came together early on, and clicked and became close friends, and we've been very comfortable in this environment with High School Musical. But you have to grow up eventually. Everyone's got to move on into the world and try new things.
And would you consider it your movie high school? It's like
100%. I say that every day. This was like my movie high school. I've never learned so much. I've never had more fun, and I couldn't be happier. And now you have to graduate, so I could have stayed there forever. You know.
How do you explain that a movie which is very American in a way and very naive works everywhere in the world and in a very cynical world?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that intrigues me about High School Musical is how well it is received all over the world. When, you know, most countries cannot relate to the process of American high school, and basketball also in a lot of ways. But I think that it's a testament to the bigger themes in High School Musical, which are, you know, kids are kids. Kids are kids all over the world, and they're dealing with the challenges of growing up. And a lot of times we don't know how to vent the frustration or the happiness, you know, and in High School Musical, we sing about it. So, you know, they say music's the universal language.
At the end of the high school in America, it's not the case in France, but you have the yearbook.
Yes.
Yeah, in France we don't do that, but if you have to keep one memory in your High School Musical yearbook, what would it be?
If I had to keep one memory in the High School Musical yearbook, oh gosh. Actually, we did something very akin to this in the movie. I should tell you about. We did all actually sign yearbooks. I don't know if anyone told you that, but we had actual East High yearbooks with all of our faces in them. It was kind of a wrap gift, you know, because this was so much of a high school experience for all of us, and we all just wrote, you know, memos to each other saying thank you for the best experience of my life so far, and now it has become one of my most prized possessions.